everybody, Ryan Gronfman with The Restaurant Boss, and today I'm talking to you restaurant owners and operators out there. I'm going to talk about some of the things I hear, some of the excuses I hear about why they're not acquiring the wealth and the lifestyle that they want fast enough, or at this period of time they thought they'd be further ahead. We're going to call them excuses today, and I've kind of organized them where there's 7 on a piece of paper. Some of them are similar, so it's not so much these are the 7 things I hear, the 7 reasons, but it's just more of I want to share with you kind of what I've put on paper that I hear quite often. And so the first thing that I hear when it comes to entrepreneurs, business owners, mostly restaurant owners, because that's who I work with, complaining or making an excuse for why they're not where they want to be is time. It's either time from the standpoint of they have plenty of time and they don't have to worry about that now, or they don't have enough time and what's the point? Like, I should have done that 20 years ago. Or, I use the expression a lot, right? When's the best time to plant a fruit tree? 20 years ago, right? So it had time to mature and you'd be pulling fruit off of it and selling it today. When's the second best time to plant a fruit tree? Today. So look, time is your biggest lever that you have to generate wealth. Now, it's easy to say you wish you did something 5 or 10 or 20 years ago, but if you didn't, it's not too late. Get started now. Ray Kroc was in his mid-50s when he started, when he purchased McDonald's. So if you're in your 40s and you're thinking you wish you did something in your 20s, you still got time on Ray Kroc with McDonald's. So, one, I want you to speed up. Don't do tomorrow what you can do today. Don't do next month what you can do this month. Don't do next year what you can do this year. Speed it up, but also don't say, I'm too late, I wish I did it earlier. The second thing I hear is, I don't invest outside of the business, and when I start making more money, I will. Look, you're going to develop a massive amount of wealth over time in investments outside of your business if you make those investments. But if you wait to make more money to make those investments, if there's this number that you're trying to hit that when we make more money, I'll start making those investments. When we make more money, I'll buy real estate. When we make more money, I'll invest in the market. There will always be a more. Investing is a habit. You have to get in the habit. You right now can put $25 a month away. You can put $50 a month away. You can put $25 a week away. There's real estate in this country that you can buy. There are income properties that you can buy for $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. So if you want to invest in real estate, don't say, well, when I have $300,000 or $400,000 to buy a 2-unit apartment building, then I'll start investing. You can invest now. You have to make the decision that you want to invest, not when you make more money, you will invest. It's a habit. Number 3, I talked about this earlier, but my wealth is my business. I disagree with that. I look at businesses as a vehicle to help create wealth. Now, as a bonus, your business may become a great asset for you. It may be a saleable asset for you in the future. But you need to treat your business as a tree that creates wealth, or a tree that creates money, so you can take that money and make other investments that are passive, investments that work when you're not working to start returning wealth for you. So look at your business as a vehicle to wealth, not the instrument of wealth itself. I'm not good with numbers. I hear this one a lot, right? Now look, you don't have to be good with numbers to put $25 a month into a 401k or an IRA that is a mutual fund, right? Just a mutual fund that invests in the S&P 500, a mutual fund that invests in the Russell 2000, a mutual fund that invests in the Dow Jones, just a growth mutual fund, whatever. You could get on the phone with any brokerage house and create some kind of online investment account, put some money into it. They're going to have funds that they recommend. I'm not asking you to start trading futures and options or doing advanced strategies, right? Like, you don't have to be good with numbers to do this. And there are people out there who can help you with this. So let's not use that as an excuse anymore. Number 5, I have my piece of paper, is I need to get out of debt first. There is some debt that you should work on getting out of first, like high interest, aggressive debt, like credit card debt, or if you've ever taken any of those like loans against your credit cards, those are very expensive debt, and that debt should be taken care of first. But if you have like mortgage debt, again, I'm not an investment advisor, so take this advice with a grain of salt. But if you're accelerating a mortgage instead of making investments, you can outperform in your investments at a much greater rate of return than the interest on your home. If you have student loan debt and you're trying to pay that off first and faster, if your student loan debt is at 3, 4, 5%, and you could get over a period of time, you can get 10, 12% in the stock market, you're better off taking some money and making those investments. Again, I'm not licensed, I'm not an investment advisor, so this is just information that I'm sharing that I hear with a lot of owners and entrepreneurs, reasons why they're not investing, and I'm just sharing that with you. So in my opinion, some debt is okay. It just depends on the debt. And again, speak with a licensed professional who can help you with that. Number 6 I have, right? The markets or the world is rigged to get the rich richer. Look, there's no question about it. When you have money, it's easier to make money. We all know it's hard to make that first amount of money. No one will give you a loan on your restaurant unless you have assets to secure that loan. But if you had the assets to secure that loan, you wouldn't need the loan, right? I've been there. But the thing is, if you look at every business right now or every person who is what you would consider wealthy, there was a point when they weren't. There's exceptions to every rule. Some are born into it, some inherit businesses, but generally, there are stories, many, many stories of people who were not wealthy, who are wealthy. Businesses that were small that are now big. My suggestion to you is to figure out what they did when they were your size and do more of that rather than studying what they're doing now. If you study what they do now, you will of course be frustrated because they have tools and abilities to do things that you can't do now because they're big. But if you look at what they did when they were small to get big, I think you'll discover one of two things. Either you're on the right path and you just need more time, like we talked about, or maybe you're not on the right path and you need to change some strategies to be a little different. And then the last thing I want to talk about is my managers, my advisors will take care of this for me, right? I hear a lot of entrepreneurs say to me, I don't worry about, or, I need to do better at food costs. My chef will take care of that. No, they won't. I need to do better at my financials, my accountant. I'm going to ask my accountant. My accountant will take care of that. No, they won't, right? We can't outsource our success. You can't outsource your health. You can't outsource your recovery. You can go to doctors to do a surgery on your back, but you are going to have to make the decision of, is surgery right for you? Is this the right doctor for you? And how much effort are you going to put in your recovery? The doctor will do the procedure, but many, many times if you don't take health into your own hands, doctors are going to maybe recommend things that aren't right for you, right? So you have to take your health into your own hands. You have to take your wealth into your own hands. If your business is a vehicle of creating wealth, you have to empower that vehicle. You have to be the one driving it. Now, you can have people helping you and advising you, but don't assume that they're going to take care of it for you. I want you to take more control of your destiny. And that's kind of the point of this video here, is I hope maybe one or two of these resonated with you and maybe get you thinking a little bit differently of how, as an entrepreneur, you are going to acquire wealth and what your goals as an entrepreneur are for acquiring wealth, versus hoping that one day you build your business big enough and then you have the wealth you need in your business, right? Because hope is a strategy, just not a very good one. Now, don't get me wrong. There are plenty of business owners that have used their business to acquire their wealth. It's just that that's a little less controllable than some of the strategies that I've talked about here, right? Some of the strategies like taking a little bit of money from every time you pay yourself a paycheck, taking a little bit of your profits every week, making investments, making that mindset, taking control of your future and your destiny is a game that I know we can all win, versus some of these other games that are based a little bit more on hope. Today was a little more of a practical video. I like to be that sort of, pie in the sky. Let's go dream big. Let's work hard to get it. But I also feel that we have to balance that with some practical, proven strategies And it's difficult for me when I hear entrepreneurs saying these same things over and over. I hear it over 10 years over and over from people. So I thought it was a good idea for me to kind of put them on paper and share them with you. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. As you know, you can get a copy of our book or my book over at therestaurantboss.com. You can join our membership. You'll learn more at therestaurantboss.com. If you're interested in learning more about our software, ClickBacon, over at clickbacon.com, that helps you manage the finances in your restaurant. And we're always here to support you in any way possible. You can shoot us an email if you have any questions, or if you're not sure what the best way to work with us is. If you're interested in us working one-on-one together, having me come out to your restaurant, doing a full audit, or maybe, rewriting a menu for you, or whatever you need, shoot an email to support@therestaurantboss.com. We'd be happy to help you. Have an absolutely amazing day. And remember, systems create freedom, freedom creates value, and value creates scale. Bye-bye.
Make It Happen is the book I wish I had when I was operating restaurants. Inside are the lessons that took me 10 years to learn and 10 more years of teaching to perfect. I've condensed the most important lessons into this tiny book for building a big restaurant business. I am on a mission to improve restaurants all over the world. Because of that, I want to send you a free copy. Grab yours today at therestaurantboss.com.